Good evening, good evening, good evening. This is One Accord Level 2 Podcast. Hope everybody's being blessed, safe, and well. Hope everybody's doing good. We're doing something different today. Shout out to my homeboy James for bringing a mic and bringing the speaker to work. So not only are we doing it on the mic and on the speaker, but like I said, we are doing a test run to make sure that this thing is going to be legit and it's going to sound good, and also for future test runs in the foreseeable future. So it sounds good, feels great, and we're just gonna get right into it. Many prayers for comfort, healing, strength, and peace to those who need it. And let's just go ahead and get started. So the Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl 40-22 on Sunday, and also the game was not close. So with that being said, we're gonna switch over to the new season, and most teams who would love to repeat, they, it starts with the salary cap. And you also have to make sure that you have enough money to sign all the players that you want, or even the players that you need. James is a Bengals fan, and I've told him, we both said repeatedly that they need to sign better defensive players. So with that, we're gonna hope Mike Brown does what he's supposed to do, because Mike Brown be hoarding all the money sometimes. So, again, going forward, Philadelphia is in a good spot. They have a couple of good players that they need to sign. So I'm hoping that they do that, because salary cap issues are one of the biggest things that you have to worry about when it comes to a repeat. So that is something that we are going to continue to put at the forefront. But Howie Roseman, he drafts really well. And our owner, he also does a really good job with the salary cap, and they do a good job of, managing the players and their money and things like that. So we are grateful for that as the city of Philadelphia. And the parade is in 2 days. It's gonna be wild. They already said they've been having a field day out there, so I can only imagine what the city of Philadelphia feels like, the energy, the vibes, and things like that. So I know it is going to be a wonderful thing. Now, switching over to the next part of this, which is, I believe over the next 5 to 6 years, that we can have a good chance at winning a couple more Super Bowls. I'm gonna hope that we can. Health has a lot to do with it, obviously luck, because football is a game of inches, but I also believe in preparation, and I also believe in spending money. And when you spend money to get the good players or the key cogs in your defense, or no matter who you need, right? You need a safety or a corner or whoever it is, it always seems to make a difference. So I'm hoping that we can do that over the next, like I said, 5 to 6 years, spread our payroll pretty thin, do whatever needs to be done so that we can continue to win a lot of games, and we can continue to make history. We made history a lot last year, this past season, and I'm just ready for them to do it again. Saquon was a blessing, what I'm saying, and it took our team to new vibes and new heights and things like that. So I know everybody in Philly is grateful for that. And we're just gonna have to continue, like I said, to work on your craft, work on your work on your game. And like Jalen Hurts said, I just want to stay hungry. And I hope that the team stays hungry. I hope that, there are no, which, as far as I know, there wasn't, as far as no egos or, anything like that. That's always going to be a different monkey wrench, and messing up the team chemistry and things like that. So I'm going to hope that is also the case. Like I told my mom earlier today, San Francisco, Philly, Detroit, Washington, and Green Bay. Those were the top 5 teams that are going to be in the running for the NFC and for the next 5 to 6 years. And they all have young quarterbacks. They all have quarterbacks who were 26 and under. So I'm hoping, like I said, that we can stay ahead of the curve. We can continue to dominate. We can continue to win some games. Um, like I said, there's certain things that you can't really duplicate on Madden, playing Madden 25 versus real life. It's hard. It's not. I'm not saying it's impossible, but the run that we had, winning 15 out of our last 16 games, that's absolutely unheard of. That is amazing. Like, if you look at most of the teams that made the Super Bowl, a lot of them got hot late. But we're talking, what, one loss in 4 months? Like, that is insane. So we just want to make sure we keep that going. Like I said, that we keep that good vibe going. But I believe that the leader of our team and how things are going and how level-headed and even-keeled he is, I believe that we will reach astronomical new heights, and we will continue to win, and we'll continue to do the things we need to do so we can be consistent over the next, like I said, 5 to 6 years. So I'm grateful again, and I'm thankful. And hey, I can't wait for the parade. So, and the draft is coming up. We'll be right back at the same place again, talking about the draft. We have the 32nd pick. We're gonna try to figure out, who we need to draft, and how the money goes, and what we really need. I would love for us to get another safety. I would love for us to get another running back as well. I think we need a bruiser. I think we have Jalen Hurts as a quarterback, but he is also a quarterback that can run. So he is essentially he's a tweener. He's a quarterback and he's a running back. Saquon is definitely an all-around running back. But there's nothing like, other than Gainwell and Will Shipley, there's nothing like having another running back. And I believe that, I think that's something that we need. We need a bruiser. We need somebody that when Saquon gets tired, or Will Shipley gets tired, or Gainwell gets tired, they can put him in a game and be like, hey, you weigh 230, 235, go ahead and smack some cats in the mouth. Be athletic, run over people, all that stuff. There's nothing wrong with having 3 to 4 good running backs. I believe that is also key. So, and I think our other positions were pretty much locked up, but we do have to shore up some loose ends in some places. So that's my scouting report for the Philadelphia Eagles for the 2024 going into 2025 season. Like I said, we dominated the D-line in the Super Bowl. We went ahead and handled that. Sometimes you get a feel for a team that you never played before. It takes a while to adjust, and it takes a while to get through. And Philadelphia went ahead and manhandled them and said, hey, we're not going to blitz you. You are going to have to beat us passing the ball. And they, sure enough, put him in a bottle. Like I said, you couldn't have told me in a million gazillion years the score at halftime would be 24-0. And I think that, that was a big pick-me-up for the team. And defensively, they did what they needed to do at all the right moments. And I believe, too, for this is the last thing. I believe that not Jalen Hurts, but A.J. Brown, that's what I meant to say. I believe that he is yearning for something more. I seen his post today on YouTube that they had posted for the Philly special, and they were talking about it. Jalen wants to be, A.J. Brown wants to be great, and he wants Jalen to get him the ball and things like that. But I also believe there's another level to him. And I believe that he wants to have 15 to 20 touchdowns next year. And I believe he wants to go out and get out of smoke. I know he wants like 1,500 to 2,000 yards, something like that. He wants everything. So when he says he's unfulfilled, I don't necessarily take that as that meaning that he's unhappy. I just believe that means that he wants to do more. Besides, because he's seen what Saquon does, and he's like, well, I can do that playing wide receiver, like, give me the ball, you know what I'm saying? So we have weapons all around. We have, all that all around. But I do want to tell him, like, hey, there might come a time during the season where you might have to put up 1,500 yards, and you might have to score 15 to 17 touchdowns, and you might have to do all the little things that you've been doing, self-sacrifice, stuff like that. You might actually have to do that one day. So you might actually get your chance. You know what I'm saying? Now, we hope for no injuries, obviously. But with that being said, still he's going to be prepared and he's going to be ready. He's going to be, able to do the things that he needs to do, and because he's still really young. So I am proud of him, and I know that things are going to change, and I know that we have to get another offensive coordinator again, but I know that that things are going to be going the right way, and we're going to continue to go in the right direction. So again, that's my take for Philadelphia Eagles. This is One Accord Level 2 podcast. Again, hope everybody stays safe, stay blessed, stay well, and guess what? I'll see you on the flip side.